Today I found myself wondering, why is it so difficult for me to lose some of this belly fat? Seriously, it shouldn't be that hard. I quit smoking about 7 years ago. I only drink in moderation. I avoid sugar whenever I can and use stevia instead. I try to eat healthy most of the time. Let's not talk about the burgers, pizza, and spaghetti. Those are emotional support foods. I'm only human. So what's the problem? What's stopping me? At first I thought maybe I just wasn't taking it seriously enough. When I quit smoking, I was determined. I even used nicotine patches. Hold on, is that considered cheating? Maybe we shouldn't count that in. I don't know. Then I thought, wait a minute. I've made more than 20 Google Play games. I've worked with clients for years. I've survived impossible deadlines. I don't think motivation is the problem. So I started investigating. Maybe I'm eating more than I think. Maybe I'm not moving around enough. Maybe sitting in front of a computer all day drawing, designing, programming, and answering client messages isn't helping. Then I considered a more extreme solution. Maybe I should reduce the number of clients I take. No, I can't do that. Let's not say crazy things. I still need to pay rent. So I'm back where I started, trying to solve the mystery of the disappearing, not disappearing belly fat.
So I know I'm fasting, but I am gonna eat this one ice cream. It's not gonna make a big problem.
Maybe the problem isn't burgers. Maybe the problem isn't exercise. Maybe the problem is that I'm impatient.
It's one of my favorite brands.
Maybe fat loss is one of those things that takes longer than we want. And maybe, just maybe, if I keep doing the right things, one day I'll wake up, look in the mirror, and see that my belly fat has become so small that I'll need a search party just to find it. This, my fellows, is my neighborhood. Clean streets, safe and quiet. Well, except for the constant construction noise. Sometimes I think if Korea stopped building things, the entire country would become confused.
So I'm out right now. I'm going to the market to buy some things which I need, like vegetables, and I felt like eating a burger. So I'm going to be visiting a Burger King, and then I'll be going to this variety store in Korea. It's called Daiso. I'll be going there to buy some stuff.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay.
Yeah, so I've been working the whole day. I mean, like crazy. So much work. But it's fun, because I'm doing all kinds of things which has to do with the imagination. Designing environments and creatures, and making games, working on zombies, on the graphic novel. It's crazy and I love it. But that's what I'm doing. For clients, work is all different. It's not what I want to do, it's what they want. And they've got their own concept and their own idea of how they want the art style to be. So I've got to match their art style and so and so. So, yeah. So, if you want to be an art director, if you want to have any kind of business, you really have to know how to adjust to your customer. And the person who really knows how to adjust well to their customer or their client, in my case it's clients, they're the ones who are going to win. So when you do this kind of work for clients, you really have to put your attitude down, your taste, what you like and what you don't like. You really have to put that down and focus on what the customer wants, what the client wants, in my case.
When it's said and done, cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life every day, late at night, not okay, all I want.
Oh, looks like the vegetable store is closed. I came on the wrong date. The store is closed, so I won't be able to buy vegetables from this store, but there is another store in that direction, so I'm going to be going there. This area where I live, when I first came here, there were like all different kinds of stores, not the kind there is right now. Right now there's a lot of restaurants, you know, places to drink soju and beer. But before, it wasn't like this kind of stores, you know. There was like fish markets and electronic stores and all of that. But those stores, they're all closed because they're out of business. You know, no one's been buying their things because I guess it's maybe online markets because they're taking over. So those shops, they closed down, and the shops which are here right now is basically like, as I said, restaurants and places where you go for drinks. Of course, around these places, there's some bread shops and coffee shops and barber shops and all of that, but mainly it's the drinking shops which are doing really good, like eating and drinking.
Just in case you're new to my channel, my name is John. I've been living in Korea for around 14 years, but I still don't feel completely Korean. That's because I'm a Kyopo, a Korean who grew up overseas. A Kyopo lives in a strange world. Outside Korea, everyone calls you a Korean. Inside Korea, everyone asks, so where are you really from?
I always come to this fish section, but they don't have anything here. They always have the same thing, so yeah. And also, you know, recently one of my fish, they died. Yeah, sad. So a fish died before also, and lately one died as well. So from my experience of having fishes as pets, 2 fishes are already dead. So I don't think it's my fault because I did my best, you know, to take care of them, and everything else is good in my aquarium. There's nothing wrong. Okay, so.
Please select a payment method.
So I'm out. Gonna go buy some burgers. I only eat some Burger Kings, so. I didn't have burgers for like a week, I think, like a week and a half, something like that. And craving is there, you know. Craving is arising within, so I've got to go and get that burger. This one right here. Alright, so I got my burgers. I'll be putting some tomatoes and onions in there, you know, when I go home. Like right now, this burger it really doesn't have much vegetables in there, as you guys know. So I've got to improve it. Now let me go in here to check if they've got the vegetables which I need. 안녕하세요. I'm actually one of those people you called Kyopo in Korean, because I've been living overseas for a really long time. The country I used to live in was Kuwait, in the Middle East. I used to run a business there and all that, but I've decided to do something else, you know, and I really didn't like it there in the Middle East. So I came back to my country. This is my country, South Korea. And I'm currently working here as a freelancer, you know, doing all kinds of works. I've said this so many times in my other videos. So those who are watching my videos would probably know that about me. So anyways, I'm working most of the time at home, really comfortable and nice. And even when I go out, you know, my country is so safe. My country is such a safe country that I have nothing to worry about, you know. You know, I lived in New York as well. What I've realized is that my country is one of the most safest countries all around the world. You really can't compare it with other countries when it comes to safety. Okay, so I feel really relaxed here and good, you know, living a really slow life, fast but slow. And when I say fast, it's like I've got so many things to do, you know, and I really have to work fast. But slow as in it's very easy. It's an easy life here, very cool and relaxing. If you have everything settled, you know. If you don't, then you do have to move your butt and make some money. But if you have everything settled, then life is really great. I'm just doing my work and coming out to buy stuff. If I need stuff, I'll buy them online. No hassle, nothing to worry. Really quick. And the delivery system here is excellent. I think it's one of the best in the world. Yeah, definitely. You can't beat Korean delivery system. And the people are great. The people are also nice. Of course, it goes with the safety stuff. Because, you know, Koreans are really educated. and really educated, and education has a lot to do with safety and security. So that's why having a good education for your children is so important for your country as a whole. Anyway, these are just my opinions. Look at the weather, it's beautiful.